if it's enshrined, then First Nations people know they will always have a voice that is protected in the Constitution.
Okay, so drill down further into those policy areas. You mentioned health there or Indigenous ranges. Are there other examples, maybe examples where policies have gone wrong, where you think an Indigenous voice would have improved the outcome? Can you cite any examples?
Well, I can certainly speak from a very personal example, Tom, and that was in 2007 when the Northern Territory intervention was a piece of Commonwealth legislation that the then John Howard government declared on the Northern Territory. They did that so they could intervene in the lives of First Nations people only in the Northern Territory. That had a deeply profound impact. At the time, they sent in Defence Force in places like Mutijulu, for example, where families took to the hills thinking that their children were being taken again for a second time. That legislation, the NTER, occurred without any conversation, any discussion with First Nations people. You know, we could look at that and say for the next, 15 years, that legislation stayed in place, followed along when the Labor government got in with the Stronger Futures legislation, so it wasn't removed, but still there was no discussion with First Nations people.